lower tone from not even just yourself, but myself. And
it's like something just went down.
Yeah, we had to reset the control room a little bit earlier. But Monty Mula, January 16th, 2016, and you're going to be at what venue?
I'm going to be at the Lux Lounge in Flint, Michigan.
The Lux Lounge in Flint, Michigan. All right, so we're gonna hear more from Monty Mula. You know what? I'll take some of your battle content. I don't know if I want to let them know what you're coming at them with. So we'll talk about some of the other things that you have happening with you. We're gonna get into a track right now. Oh, talking about copyright complications. This track's Pusha T, Alone in Vegas. And we're going to go into a track by J-Rec just now. We had Monty Mula on Let's Beef Radio Block Talks episode 49. Be sure to check out Hip Hop Bling, Hood Respect Clothing, and letsbeef.com. Where can they find information about you?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and I got a reverb nation. That's for this
All right, and you know what? Marketing is effective. That type of marketing is effective where it comes to the consistency. All right, we're going to get into Let's Vibe by J-Rec.
And the fact that I even wrote the shit for you is proof. I go beyond underground, reaching deep below the roots to develop a kind of flow more dope than a line of blow, combined with the mighty force, stronger than a lion's roar. Bars made of gold, now these niggas think I'm Midas. Whoa. Just let the good times roll by slow is a human being living in our own time zone. Just let the good times roll by slow is a human being living in our own time zone. Let's vibe, get high. Musical vibration through your insides, from your intestines to your enzymes. One love from the 416 to the 905. This ain't no trend, better tell your friends. This reckless epidemic's never coming to an end. It's hunting season on your ducks and rabbits, let them have it. My material stays hard like leather jackets. This ain't a joke, I'll slap you just for laughing. They ain't here for amusement, fuck a main attraction. You ignorant clowns should shut your mouth and listen. Put the fun and games aside, here's some wisdom for your system as we switch the focus towards the clear picture. We all born sinners, fuck obsession with money. You must be hungry like a gold digger. Go figure, every time you don't make sense, I'm $5 richer. Friends become the enemies eventually, with hearts colder than December. So always remember, there is no I in team, nor is there I in I. You must rely on your mind and accept it as your guide in life. Just let the good times roll by slow is a human being living in our own time zone. Just let the good times roll by slow is a human being living in our own time zone. Let's vibe, get high. Musical vibration through your insides, from your intestines to your enzymes. One love from the 416 to the 905.
All right, well, by now for sure, Rock Kickoff is is playing. We're gonna go into Only Human by Freezy. I'm gonna call Jay Ash. We're gonna listen to a couple of the instrumentals I've already played. I'm just gonna put it out there. We've heard from Freddie Fame. Be sure to check out legendsofthefame.com. We've heard from EBO 3.14. Oh wait, well, I mean, everybody has a general understanding of that, which I mean when it comes to this. I told this man I was going to call him at 7 o'clock. And here we are at 7:42, about to call the man heading the charge on 11/22 in conjunction with a few other individuals. He's working on projects in the Niagara region. We've collaborated on a few events. All right. Well, we're live right now on Let's Beef Radio, and this is Jay Ash, also known as Justin Ashun, but Jay Ash on Facebook, 11/22 co-founder or founder?
Co-founder.
11/22 co-founder. Shout outs to Jukebox. Yeah, you know what I mean? Jukebox came through the studio. Anytime that you guys want to come through again, we'll make the arrangements for that to happen. Again, not to put anybody on the spot. And not sure what you heard of this episode, but there is a venue in Durham region which is available for artists of a civil nature to perform at, and I'd like to extend that. I'd like to extend the time slot to you as well.
Is this something you're requesting?
All right. Well, no. Don't get me wrong. Every seed has some roots, right? So, let the people know what's going on with you right now. You seem to be in the middle of a meeting or something of that nature.
Yeah. I'm still down in Toronto. I'm still trying to, get a show down here. But before doing that, you just gotta find the right artist that fits your show, right? So I've been meeting with a lot of managers around downtown Toronto, especially. Just to see what artist fits what I'm doing. And then, we do it together.
All right. Well,
right now,
live mics do leak.
The show with. So we're still trying to figure something out,
All right. Well, you know what I mean? Those are some serious names in the northern landscape, and I'm almost positive Kaman has a good amount of references to those who represent north of the 49th parallel. But that's just me being a respectful artist, which you wouldn't probably expect me to be on Let's Beef Radio. Either way, that being said, and because I've yet to collaborate with him, because Lord only knows how judgmental people may be, and not him, about people's abilities and capacities to validate themselves, to have an ability without some monetary accountability. Living on the Isle of Merit, resonating from the region of Niagara, quelling the background, because we are live right now and I am running overtime. Talk to the people about what you're trying to make happen, because I know if you've been following this is Block Talks episode 49, and we already had you precede the Niagara Artist of the Year for Hip Hop JRE. And I
already won the Niagara Hip Hop Artist.
All right, and I believe you had some administrative contribution to that by way of documentation or something of that nature.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So
I've been knowing Jerry from the longest time. We actually hooked up my very first show, the Showtime, the one in Hamilton. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was the first time I met Jerry, and from there we just started kicking it.
Yeah.
And, his album, when I see it, I had to so sad. But really
Those
good,
are the
man.
times when I started getting around.
What kind of accolades
I was out there.
for this album? He's like, none. So I was like, why don't I just throw your name into the Niagara Hip Hop Awards and see what happens? And he ended up winning it. Literally.
All right, well, that's just what it is, and that's the thing. Sometimes a chance encounter leads to an opportunity that goes beyond expectation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're trying to generate some positive energy. Like I said, Durham region is about to experience the resident effect of explosive noise. And with those you work with, and Toronto is only about 20 minutes from Niagara. I'll leave that offer on the table, and if you prefer to answer online live, or we can talk about it behind the scenes, because there's a few things that we could have been working on, but due to complications with ideas being so good, people hearing them actually take them. Shout outs to Vince McMahon for taking the culture shock idea. You brilliant son of a bitch. You saw that, right? I'm talking about it right now. I'm sure they have an intern listening to this. But whatever. Either way, it doesn't necessarily have to do with me, but unless you can validate otherwise, it probably does. That's
no, but that just I got the kids with me.
Pardon the profanity.
The next few days, so they stay with me all week. So like right now, the car's stacked, and I'm trying to do an interview, trying to keep an eye on the kids and all. My bad.
All right. My bad. My apologies. No worries. Everybody's family first. You know what I mean? And you see, that's the balance right now. That's how good this man does his work. Right now, he's doing an interview while he's with his family, taking care of the kids. You know what I mean? Getting from point.
We're doing this interview, man. It's helping me out in a way too. You know what I mean?
Hey.
It don't take that much, man.
Each one teach one, isn't that? That's something that I've been trying to do for the last 49 weeks, taking the information I've learned from my experience in life and trying to either help people get to the next step or avoid some of the issues that I've had myself personally. But bringing people together for the greater good is the general intention.
Definitely is, but it's one of the hardest things you would ever want to do.
All right. So, we're about, it's 7:50. I usually run to 7:30. So, talk to the people about your next event, where it's going to be.
Repeat that again?
Talk to the neighbors. Can you talk to the neighbors about the next event and where you're going to be?
Yeah, the next event is going to be All White Party.
All right.
Same place, Full-Car Multicultural Center.
All right.
We got the venue and everything locked. We just don't have the special guest locked down yet. So we're still trying to find a special guest and then lock it down.
All right. And the thing about getting special guests is you have to be able to cater to the as a promoter, as a manager, as a producer. The key is to the ability to cater to the artist, and that's one of the middle grounds that have to be established, because sometimes the artist requires more than is available, but those who see the pursuits of another for the greater good or the collective benefit can utilize their influence for the benefit of another. It's basically almost like who's that political candidate that's getting involved with rap and all of that nature. I don't remember his name, but to think of that politician taking himself now and saying, okay, well, I'm going to speak for the talent that comes out of this city, is actually the way things should be going, as opposed to, Toronto has a stigma of, oh, well, I'm doing what I'm doing. Never mind, the whole rap game has a stigma of, I'm doing what I'm doing, and forget if he's doing what he's doing. If he's not doing what I need him to do, I don't want him to do it, because even though I can do what's required, I have other things I can do. And that's what it is. And you know what I mean? I'm not beefing. I'm just speaking. All right, so I feel bad, because the last thing I want to do is take anybody away from their family time, knowing how important it is.
It's all right. My little man is trying to catch back in. And I got you something. I got more than 50 men. I don't even into at all.
All right, so you see, this is the other